Okay. Excuse me. Should have cleared my throat before turning the microphone on. My apologies. Hello and welcome. I'm Agnostic Noob, and this is King's Quest 6 Heir today, gone tomorrow. We're going to see if we can complete the game today. I have tomorrow off from work, so I can, stay up a little bit later than I might normally. And do a little live stream and play a little adventure game action. I was actually pleasantly surprised by how long the game was taking me to get through. When I was playing this on Saturday, I'm like, oh, this is probably going to be a one-off stream for this game. But no, I'm not actually close to finished with the game yet. So we got a ways to go. So that's what we're going to do. Today is President's Day in the United States. We celebrate the presidents of years gone by, which makes it a federal holiday, which means I had the day off. So, which is good. But also meant that a lot of things were closed, like banks and stuff. So one of the reasons I'm taking tomorrow off is to run some necessary errands, but also because I needed a personal day outside of just a regular holiday. I would have taken tomorrow off even if today hadn't been a holiday. The 17th is kind of a day that I need to have to myself and not be around people. I'm not going to explain why. It's rather personal. But the crux of it is that I get to be online tonight to play this game and hopefully not have it crash on us twice like it did last time. So we'll see. But if it does crash, I know how to get it restarted fairly easily, so it's not a big deal. So we're going to go ahead and get rolling on this. Let's go ahead and restore our last save. We were doing the beast. Oh boy. I have to redo the entirety of the freaking beast quest, don't I? Oh, crud. Oh, crud. Oh, okay, where's my inventory? Let's just double check that we got everything here. We have the skull. We have coins. We have the lamp.
Alexander is carrying an old, battered hunter's lamp. The lamp contains baby's tears.
Okay, yeah, that's good. That's important. We have the skull. We have the magic book. I know that for a fact. It's right there. We got tinder. We'll get that traded in later. We got this.
The small vial contains the oracle's sacred water. The water has a crystalline appearance.
That will be important. We'll be adding that to the lamp later. Oh, I haven't even used the shield yet. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Let's go do this. Wait, do I have the coal? Is that the coal?
Alexander has a pitch-black lump of coal that he found in the Isle of the Mists.
Good. Okay. And I got this. Okay, yeah, we got everything we need. Please do not crash. Game.
Alexander decides to pass through the gate, preparing the shield just in case. The magic arrow completely shatters the shield. Good thing the arrow didn't hit Alexander. With the gardener gone, Alexander can see that the garden plot is hardly more than a fresh patch of dirt. Alexander walks forward to step onto the gazebo. But the rose hedges on either side of the path, sensing an intruder's presence, reach out their vines and blend together. The path is blocked. Alexander takes a magnificent white rose from the rose hedges.
We will need that momentarily. Let's go ahead and sieve our way through the
Alexander
hedges.
wields the scythe, determined to get past the magical rose hedges. The leaves fly as Alexander tries to cut the branches faster than they can grow back together. He sees light. He's through.
Who dares enter Beast's garden?
My name is Alexander. I didn't mean to disturb your private garden.
No. And yet, monsieur, you could hardly have accidentally broken through the 3 enchanted traps of the Isle of the Beast.
I suppose it is simply my nature to break through enchanted traps.
You must be a prince, then. I know the nature of princes all too well. This face you see before you is hideous, is it not?
Well, for the face of a beast, it is really quite noble.
Ha! I'm glad you like it, for you will soon own one just like it. I too was once a pretty prince, caring for nothing but adventuring and rescuing fair maidens. But I rankled one too many evil hags. One dark night, I was turned into this obscenity you see before you, warped in shape and trapped on this enchanted island over 100 years ago.
Surely there is a way off this
This
island.
dude's pretty old.
Oh, surely. You broke in, did you not? And yet think, where would I go clad so eloquently as I am with this silk and this pelt? You see, my prison is also my sanctuary. You are the first to break through the barriers in lo these many years. That is, except for the druids who stole my heirloom coat of arms.
If there's any way I can help.
Help? You? I'm afraid you don't understand. The enchanted barriers were a warning and protection for you more than for me. Your prize for forcing your way past them is to join me in this dire life. By the laws of this sorcery, you are doomed to be trapped in the form of a beast. Your reward for broaching this garden is to be my slave. A slave as beastly as I am. You have only a few hours of humanity left.
But that's not possible. There must be some way to break the enchantment. Spells always have a weakness somewhere.
The enchantment you are under is tied to my own. Oh, the sorceress left me a way out. But I'm afraid it was only her final bitter joke. You see, I need only find a maiden to join me here, to share my castle, my life, willingly. Take another look at me. You can't help but admire the hag's terrible cruelty and cunning.
I shall try to find such a maid, for Casima's sake.
Truly? How determined of you. I personally would not waste my last few hours as a man on an impossible errand. However, you may do as you please. I give you this token. It's my family ring, and the only heirloom I have left. If perchance you should... if you think you have found a maid...
I shall give her this ring.
Yes, she must accept it of her own free will. By doing so, she accepts me. Not that you shall find anyone, mind you. Your time is short. Count the minutes on your fingers while your fingers you have, pretty prince. Your master will await you.
Alright, let's go ahead and save. So, just in case it does crash, so we don't have to go through that yet again. Alright, we're gonna go get to Beauty, who is in the village. We picked a rose for her, so she will be intrigued.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
We'll be back to see Sing Sing again here a little bit later. Little audio glitch there.
Pardon me, maid. I hope you don't think me forward, but I see that you like roses. I thought you might, perhaps, like a fresh white rose.
Alexander can see the conflict in the girl's pretty face as she fights between her distrust of him and her desire for the white rose. The rose wins.
Oh, I shouldn't, sir, but it is so lovely. I've never seen a rose of white. It looks so pale and delicate. Wherever did you find one of such a color?
There are many hedges of them on the Isle of the Beast, and they grow together like magic.
Oh, truly? What an adventure that must be to see them. But I should not speak so, especially to a stranger. Thank you for the rose, though, kind sir.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and show her Beast's signet ring here.
Alexander has a thought about the serving girl. He decides to bring up the subject of Beast with her.
Let me tell you about the place where the white roses grow. The Isle of the Beast is an enchanted place. There's a path running through a deep forest. The path crosses 3 magic blockades, set to keep all visitors away. At the center lives a tremendous beast.
Really? Magic blockades? How exciting! What kind of a beast? Is it very terrifying and ferocious?
It is a beast that walks on 2 legs and dresses like a prince. It speaks with the voice of a man.
A beast that talks and wears clothes? How is that possible? Is the beast magic too?
Not magical, enchanted.
Cursed.
Beast was once a prince, but a witch trapped him in the form of a beast and set him on the island. There he lives in a castle in the midst of a maze.
How terrible! Imagine how lonely he must be.
It is a very lonely prospect, isn't it? Oh, I have met him, you see. He is indeed ferocious, but who would not be?
He really exists? Oh, how it breaks my heart. If I could, I would tend to such a beast. Such a beast might find comfort in a kind face. Do you not think it so?
Oh, I think it's so. I very much think it's so. You would not be afraid of him?
Afraid? Maybe at first. But how silly of me to speak so. The roses in this little yard are the only magic I will ever see.
I could take you there. In fact, I would owe you my life if you would go. If you truly wish to go.
You are serious? I could leave here? Oh, I have always dreamt of leaving. But to actually go... This is the only home I have ever known.
Home is a hard place to leave, even if you're unhappy there.
But I will go. If I can help him, I must go.
Okay, this is where it crashed last time, so hopefully this stays stable. A lot of dialogue here.
Is there nothing you wish to take with you?
There is nothing.
Then take this ring. It is his. He will be pleased if you would wear it.
Why, it's the most beautiful thing I have ever seen.
There's no way that fits her properly.
Beauty, where do you think you're going?
To a place where roses grow, and to someone who truly needs me.
I see you wear my ring. You willingly agreed to spend your life here with me? Do you know what that means?
Yes, my lord, I do. I have been touched by your story.
Pity alone need not sentence you to endure this face.
Oh, but it is a gentle face, and kind.
You look at me so sweetly and are not repulsed. Oh, by the light of your eyes, my spirit soars. The enchantment! It is broken!
I am pleased to have served you, my lord. Do you still wish me to stay?
What? Speak not such nonsense, Beauty. Do you think that I learned nothing of true love during my time here? You are my queen.
Dang.
Oh, my clothes! This gown!
How well it suits your noble heart.
Alexander, how can I ever repay you? I have nothing to offer except my gratitude. But please, take these old clothes. Perhaps you'll find someone in need during your travels.
You have already repaid me by your example of courage, Beauty. And by your friendship, I hope.
You will always have our friendship and loyalty, Prince Alexander. But from a fellow adventurer, take some advice. If you find your true love, protect her with your life. We're all beasts without the redeeming humanity of love. And to aid you, accept my mirror. Now that my life is no longer hung in false shadows, I have no need for it. Give it to someone with nothing to fear from the truth it reveals.
Thank you. I wish you both well.
Come, Beauty. Let me take you home.
Yeah, she's gonna need help navigating that maze there. So both Beauty's clothes and the mirror we just got are very, very important. That lizard's sparkling eyes are not fooling me. Okay, let's save, like, right now. Just complete. Alright, now we need to take the cup.
The fountain water might do for falling water, it's true. But the make rain spell calls for a teapot. That looks nothing like a teapot.
Oh, oops. I'm a dummy.
The lamp is not ready for the fountain water. Alexander is carrying a book from...
Okay. Well, second order. Okay, first melt salt and sacred waters in a teapot, then add falling water. Then speak the incantation. Okay. Alright, so I need to take that and add it to that.
Alexander pours the contents of the oracle's vial into the hunter's lamp with the baby's tears. The vial, now empty of its sacred fluid, disintegrates. Alexander fills the hunter's lamp to the brim with the fountain water. Alexander prepares to enchant the hunter's lamp with the Make Rain spell incantation.
Clouds of thunder, shafts of light, come and sup with me tonight. Waters three have I for tea, brew a tempest now for me.
The lamp in Alexander's hand gives a little perk. He hopes the spell works despite his makeshift teapot.
Okay. That is important. Let's go and save. I head back to the Isle of the Crown to do a couple things. Oops, whoa, hang on. We need a white rose.
Alexander takes a magnificent white rose from the rose hedges.
We'll be giving that to Sing Sing to bring to Cosima.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Alright. Go ahead and give the white rose to Sing Sing. This will be the last that we see of Sing Sing.
Alexander holds out the rose, hoping that the bird will deliver it to Cosima. The nightingale takes the rose and heads for the castle once more.
A white rose. How beautiful. It must be from Alexander. How I wish that I could see him with my own eyes.
Aw.
But Abdul will never allow it. He only risks capture by sending me these things, dear to my heart though they are. Fly elsewhere, my pretty friend. Do not endanger Prince Alexander again by taking tokens from his hand. Forgive me, Alexander, and forget me. I cannot return your love, for fear that I shall never leave this castle again.
Alexander waits in vain for Cosima's nightingale to return, but the bird does not. Could there be something wrong? Or does Cosima simply not welcome his attentions further?
Oh, it's welcome, just... he just can't. Alright, let's go ahead and trade in the tinder box.
Good day, Prince Alexander.
Would you mind if I traded this in?
Of course, Prince Alex. Please choose something in exchange for the items on the counter.
Alexander looks closely at the items on the counter to make his selection.
I think I'd like the painter's brush.
Very good, Prince Alex. The painter's brush it is. May your painting go well. Feel free to bring back the brush at any time.
Thank you.
There's the lamp guy. We don't have the right lamp yet. Alright, we need to pay a visit to the Isle of Wonder. Save here.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
We are going to go visit the Queens of Chessboard Land and resolve their little issue with their coal. Bump on a log, stick in the mud, and Rotten Tomato are still napping, and they probably will for the rest of the game. That's fine.
Alexander picks up the bottle.
This will be useful.
bottle contains some sort of potion and bears a label saying, "Drink me." That's rather forward of it. The little bottle contains some sort of potion.
Your Highness may as well spend her royal time contemplating something else. The lump of coal shall be sent to the Castle of the Crown under my name, and that's all there is to it.
No, it shan't.
Yes, it shall.
If the coal is sent in your name, I shall royally decree a ban on all red on this isle.
You do, and I shall royally decree that white shall be henceforth used for all mopping up of cabbage stew.
You wouldn't dare!
Oh, wouldn't I?
Oh, it's you! Have you thought of any more of those brilliant ideas of yours?
Yes.
The Red Queen already has a lump of coal and won't share it with her sister. If Alexander gave her another, the two would never stop fighting.
I found the two of you another lump of coal so that you can stop fighting over the one you have.
Oh, let me see! A lump of coal! And what a beauty it is, too! Oh, marvelous! Now we can stop fighting, sister. Your Highness can just keep the old lump of coal, and I'll take this new one.
Quite right. That settles everything.
As a token of our endless esteem and royal favor, please accept this magnificent and truly incredible spoiled egg.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Let me see that lump of coal, Your Highness.
It is a beauty, isn't it?
Why, it's bigger than my lump of coal. Let me have it immediately.
Over my dead body, Your Highness. It's my lump of coal, and it is indeed larger and much grander. Just look at that sheen.
I demand you exchange with me immediately.
Those two are hopeless. Okay. Trying to remember if there's anything else I need to do before I go see the druids. Let's see, I've got the egg, I've got the feather. We get the ashes after the druids. Where do I get the other lamp? Can't remember. It might be from the druids, or maybe not. Or maybe, oh no. It's after the druids. Okay, so this lamp here is actually going to be useful twice. Both during and after we see the druids. Okay. I think we're ready for the druids. I'm going to go ahead and save one more time because once we go there, we're going to have a series of events. I've got the dress, I've got the teapot. Yeah, we should be good.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
All right, we're gonna go to the Isle of the Mists.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
And be immediately captured.
God, did you see that? The man just appeared from nowhere.
Perhaps he was sent by the spirits. I see no boat.
He is an intruder, no matter how he got here. Grab him!
Grab him! You're under arrest!
Not again. Look, I'll leave. It's no problem.
I think not. Let's go.
Alexander's like, I'm really getting sick of being captured.
Alexander is frozen at the spectacle before him. Robed figures are gathered around a bonfire. Some mystical ceremony is taking place. But as to its purpose, Alexander has no clue.
We found a trespasser on the beach, Archie.
Uh-oh. Archdruid. Now what has Alexander wandered into?
This must be the foreigner we were warned about. Appropriate that he should come during our rain festival. Place him in the sacrificial cage.
Wait! I must rescue the princess!
There's an ancient druid saying, a man who would save others must first save himself.
Alexander is pushed into the confining wicker cage. And the cage is swung out over the bonfire. Alexander starts to feel a little warm.
Uh-oh. Where's my mouse?
The bottom of the cage is getting uncomfortably hot. Fire in the cage. Alexander pulls out Beauty's old slave clothes,
Okay, I don't
desperate to
actually
beat
have
out
to
the
do anything.
flames. The flame is extinguished, but the clothes themselves burn to cinders. Alexander won't be able to keep the cage from igniting for long. The heat and movement must have jarred something. Something that Alexander's carrying is starting to jiggle around. Egad, something's really percolating. The water in Alexander's lamp is hot. It's just about boiling. Alexander feels a drop. It starts to rain.
That man is a powerful nature wizard. By the sacred oak, let him down!
By the sacred oak. Later, after a short but furious thunderstorm.
I must apologize for our rude welcoming committee. We've been feeling inhospitable ever since the winged ones stole our sacred miniature oak tree. Besides, Wazir Al-Hazred sent a message that we were to watch out for a highly dangerous foreign assassin. I assume you are the one he meant.
I'm sure I'm precisely who he meant. I assure you, I mean to harm no one, unless that person threatens the princess. I'm sorry to have disrupted your ceremony, but I'm running out of time.
What is it that you seek?
The Oracle on the Isle of the Sacred Mountain told me I should speak to you about the realm of the dead. She told me of 2 souls in unrest there that I might be able to free.
Free souls in the realm of the dead? You're mad.
The souls might be able to help me on my mission to save the princess. It's imperative that I do everything I can. The risks are not important.
No. And yet getting yourself killed will hardly help the princess. But I will tell you what I know. Legend has it that it is the right of any human to challenge the Lord of the Dead in order to save his own life or the life of another already past. But the knowledge of how to do this was lost centuries ago. I have only heard of one who tried it, a young knight who came to the land of the Green Isles from a distant land long ago. According to the story, he was determined to challenge the Lord of the Dead for the soul of his dead lover. It is said that he tamed the Lord of the Dead's horse, a black-winged, demon-hearted beast named Nightmare. Nightmare sometimes flies to the human world to feed on certain noxious plants. Those unfortunate enough to see her are glad to escape with their very souls intact. Somehow, the knight captured Nightmare and rode off on her back, supposedly to the realm of the dead. But neither the knight nor his lover ever returned. If there was a means for challenge, it was lost with the night.
I see. Can you tell me anything about the Lord of the Dead?
Ah, that is a blacker matter still. To the druids, he is Samhain, lord of coldness and despair. Samhain was once a man like you or I, but he insulted the gods and was sentenced to rule the underworld. Immortal he is and mateless, robbed of sleep, robbed of movement, robbed of companionship. It is said that he hates all mortals even more for the mortality that he lost. That is all I know.
Interesting. I shall remember.
Now look how the oak embers of our bonfire still glow hot despite the rain. If you're bent on your course, you'll need courage that's just as impervious to the chill. May your luck last longer than your storm, brave one.
May it indeed. Thank you, Archdruid.
Okay. I'm gonna do a couple things here really quick.
Alexander scoops up some of the red-hot embers in the ancient human skull.
So what we're going to be looking to do is to charm Nightmare. We need the hair. That's right. Okay. Where is? There it is.
Alexander examines the red ribbon and finds a strand of long black hair.
Okay, that's the hair right there. So the basic idea is that we're gonna add Casima's hair and a bit of sulfur, which is going to be the spoiled egg, into the skull. And then in the presence of the creature, we will speak the spell, and that will charm Nightmare and allow us to go to the land of the dead. But we have a couple things that we need to do first.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
It's time to trade in this old lamp that we have that is no longer of use to us since the Make Rain spell went off.
Excuse me, peddler, but I have an old lamp that might interest you.
Ah, an old lamp. And what a nice traditional design, too. Take your pick of my new lamps.
Now, it's really easy to screw yourself over here by choosing the wrong thing. We want this one right here.
A fine choice, my son. Here is your new lamp. Good day, and I thank you, sir.
Good day.
He's gonna rub the lamp in hopes of it being a genie.
Drat, another dud.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and use the restroom really quick before my bladder explodes. So I'm gonna mute my microphone and I will be back in just about 5 minutes. So stand by. Be right back. Okay. Alright, so I'm contemplating whether to approach Jallo before or after going to the Realm of the Dead. So the basic idea here is that we need to speak with Jallo and give him this lamp to see if he can trade it out for the genie's lamp. Which will be helpful in the end game. And I think I might have missed my chance to fake Alexander's death, but we will see. So I know I already saved it, but I'm gonna go ahead and save it again.
Good day, Prince Alexander.
Yeah, I missed my chance there. Okay, so we needed the genie to be there.
Alexander doesn't remember that sign being on the wall before. He decides to take a closer look. It's a proclamation. It reads, "Citizens rejoice, announcing the royal wedding and coronation of Wazir Abdul al-Hazred and Princess Kasima. For reasons of security, the wedding will not be open to the public. Long live the new king and queen of the land of the Green Isles." Alexander feels his stomach turn at the thought of the dread event. If he doesn't do something soon, Kasima will be another man's wife.
Do I see Jallo before or after? Go into the realm of the dead. Let's do it now. Well, no. I want to have another chance at tricking the genie. Let's see if he appears again.
Good day, Prince Alexander.
I think I botched it. I think I may have botched it.
Good day, Prince Alexander.
Here, let's see what happens if I trade in the brush for the tinderbox
If
and then
Alexander
come
wants
back.
to exchange one of his possessions for an item in the pawn shop, he'll have to arrange it with the pawn shop owner first by showing him the object for trade.
I did! I bounced right over him.
Would you mind if I...
Of course. Alexander looked...
Here, we'll go ahead and take the tinderbox.
Thank you.
Good day.
Yeah, I might have missed my chance. Okay. Alright, we're going to go ahead and go to the realm of the dead. We're just going to go for it. I'm not going to worry about getting max points because, frankly, it's been so long since I played the game that I'm just going off of very, very, very old memories at this point. Along with any memories I have of previous playthroughs that I've watched. Let me check something really quick here, though. I've got the hair, I've got the egg, got the skull, and the feather. Let me see what else is needed for the spell, though. So the feather is used for the paint spell, so I just need the river Styx water. Okay. So magic paint spell is going to be our way into the castle. Okay. But we got everything that we need for getting Nightmare. Now, in the Realm of the Dead, we need the coins, which we have. We need the mirror, which we have. I think that's everything that we need.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Nightmare will be located on the Isle of the Sacred Mountain. He's going to be feeding on
a strange pulling sensation
on the nightshade berries that are at the top of the cliffs.
Whoa, wait a minute. Whoa.
Thankfully, it gets us all the way to the top instantly without us having to go through every single part of the cliffs.
Top of the cliffs, somewhat winded after his long but uneventful climb. A mighty winged horse, the color of midnight, is feeding from the nightshade bush. The creature must be Nightmare, the one the druid spoke about. Alexander puts the strand of hair into the skull.
Wait, oh, I think the skull cooled off. Oh no.
Alexander cracks the spoiled egg and dumps it into the skull containing the embers and the strand of hair. The embers, having grown cold since Alexander collected them, mix with the foul contents of the spoiled egg to make a stinky, mucky mess. Somehow, this just doesn't look quite right.
Crud. Okay. We botched it. We're gonna have to restore. Okay, it's still hot, so we're gonna have to go now. We have to go now. Otherwise, I have to redo the druids.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
The embers have to be warm.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation. Alexander arrives at the top of the cliffs, somewhat winded after his long but uneventful climb.
Okay, good.
Alexander puts the strand of hair into the skull. Alexander cracks the spoiled egg and dumps it into the skull containing the embers and the strand of hair. The spoiled egg hisses as it makes contact with the hot embers. Zounds, the steam. Phew, the smell of sulfur.
Okay, this is a point of no return.
Alexander solemnly speaks the incantation over the skull.
Creature of night, to me succumb. Fire and brimstone leave thee numb. Purity bind thee like a chain, to do whate'er I now ordain.
Nightmare flares her nostrils at the scent of the fire and brimstone.
That's it. Come on. I need passage to your homeland, fiery one.
Unable to resist the power of the enchanted smell, Nightmare approaches Alexander. Her eyes appear glassy and sightless. In her hypnotized state, she is unaware of the humans so close to her flank, or of anything at all except that marvelous smell.
Now ride!
This would have been better without the back of the horse head there.
Alexander on a strange, cold world. And some of the inhabitants don't look too friendly.
I only see two.
Who are you, grieving spirits?
I am Queen Ilaria of the land of the Green Isles, and this beloved spirit is my husband, King Caliphan. We were murdered in our beds by our trusted Vizier. Like a viper, he snuck in during the night and stabbed us in our sleep. Now my husband's soul is broken, and he will not speak.
Then you are the ones I seek. Are you not the parents of Princess Cassima?
Our daughter! Have you news of the princess?
I know that she is alive and safely back in her kingdom after being rescued from Mordak. But I'm afraid I have not personally seen her. Alhazred is keeping her in her room in mourning for you.
I am glad to hear of her return, but she will not be safe alone with that devil. Oh, that we could be there to protect her.
Cassima, how I fail thee.
Hi, Colding.
My poor husband will never rest while our murder goes unavenged, and our daughter is in danger.
I came to take you back with me. Your people are still loyal to you. They need to know about the Vizier. Cassima needs you too.
But this is the realm of the dead. We cannot leave it. Nor, for that matter, can you.
The answer is yes.
The only one who might be able to return us all to the land of the living is the Lord of the Dead. But he would never help us. He has no mercy.
I might be able to convince him. I must try.
Then take this. It is my ticket to the underworld. There you will find the Lord of the Dead. I cannot use the ticket as long as I'm chained here. And if we cannot be avenged, I will never be unchained.
Thank you. Perhaps it will save us all.
Be careful, young man. If you can ease my husband's torment and help our daughter, we will be most grateful.
I will do my best. Goodbye, Queen Ilaria.
So the answer is yes. I believe I have everything I need. Of course, obviously needed the ticket, but I've got the coins. I have the cup, and I do have the mirror from Beast, so we should be good. Oh, carefully. Don't want to come into contact with any of these zombies, though. They are not particularly friendly.
Why do you not rest, sad spirit?
Rest? I cannot rest. My son is lost.
Lost? You mean in this realm?
No. His spirit is stuck in the land of the living, probably looking for me. But I cannot leave to go show him the way. My poor Ali.
Is there anything I can do?
Take this handkerchief. If you get back to the land of the living and find him, tell him that his mother is waiting for him here. By this kiss, he'll be able to find his way to the realm of the dead.
I'll do my best to find him.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, my Ali.
Little side quest action for us here. Okay. Yeah, this is a pretty dangerous area. It's actually really easy to get killed here.
The skeleton to the left of the path hands something to the spirits that approach the underworld entrance.
Ticket, please. Next.
Now we could walk right in, but first we're going to go ahead and save the game. And we're going to do a little something right here.
Alexander picks up the two bones on the ground. Now, what do these bones remind him of?
Ah, yes. Now I remember.
This is a fun little moment.
Skeletons are overcome with the musical call of the bones. They begin to jiggle, then to dance.
This is literally one of my favorite moments in the game.
Alexander finishes his tune, and the skeletons resume their posts. Despite their frolic, they don't seem any friendlier.
No, I wouldn't expect them to be. It does get us a useful, though not game critical
Alexander
item.
picks up the skeleton key.
Or at least I don't think it's game critical. Maybe it is, I don't know. We'll find out, I suppose. Alright, where's our ticket to the Land of the Dead? Let's show, oh boy, the ticket.
I have a ticket.
Oh, on. Next.
Next. Alright. extremely dangerous area. Really easy to fall off the path here and get killed.
Apparently, Alexander's not the only one who's curious about the body on the path. A knight's remains lie abandoned on the path. The knight, like Alexander, must have been alive when he entered the underworld, but for some reason he never reached his destination. Alexander wonders if this is the knight the druid spoke of. The knight is wearing an old, tattered ribbon. It must have once meant much to him as a sign of his lady's favor. The knight is wearing one black gauntlet. There appears to be some writing on the gauntlet, but Alexander can't quite make out what it says. Alexander takes the knight's black gauntlet and examines the writing on it. Flesh may cross the portal and seek its master, death. Flesh may go where death is trod, and challenge, like Scheherazade, he who reigns beneath the sod, to spare a mortal's breath. Zounds, that sounds serious.
It is serious. Can we take that?
The ribbon is so old, it would crumble at Alexander's touch.
Okay.
The knight's skeletal hand seems bare without the gauntlet.
What do you mean seems bare? It is bare. So let me save the game here. Both to protect from my own clumsiness and from the game crashing, because I'm kind of expecting it to at some point. Alright, we need to get some river Styx water here.
Alexander scoops a little of the river Styx into the teacup with the swamp ooze, being careful not to get any of the black water on his skin.
You don't want to touch that water.
Charon stands in his boat, eternal ferryman of the dead. Alexander can't quite make out what's under Charon's cowl, and he's not sure he would want to.
We must pay the fare for passage.
Will these coins do as fare for passage?
Charon accepts the fare and waves Alexander onto the boat.
We got those coins quite a while ago. If you don't have them when you get here, you're stuck. Oh, it's Gate. Here we go.
Alexander reaches out to open the gate. Suddenly, the wood trembles beneath his fingertips.
It is. You're right.
Touch has awakened my sleep. I smell the blood of a mortal. Reach out thine hand again, fleshy human, that I might devour it. It has been centuries since I last ate.
Nothing duplicitous about Gate. He's like, I'm gonna eat you.
Despite his fear, Alexander summons his bravest voice to command the living Gate.
I would pass, Gate. I have business with your master.
My master and thine, human. I would be pleased to introduce thee. Only step forward and thou shalt meet him shortly.
No, thank you. I come to meet the Lord of the Dead with my flesh still intact.
And why should I let you pass, human, when I would much rather eat you?
I have been told that there is a way for humans to enter Death's realm. There must be something I can do. Some task that will allow me to pass through your doors, Gate.
I seem to recall something. A trick. Perhaps a test. Yes. Should a human try to pass, a riddle is Gates wont to ask.
A riddle it is, then.
And if thou wouldst fail to answer Gate, his thirsty jaws will be thy fate.
Agreed.
Listen as though it meant thy life then, human, for it surely does. My first is foremost legally. My second circles outwardly. My third leads all in victory. My fourth twice ends a nominee. My whole is this gate's only key.
My first is foremost legally. My second circles outwardly. My third leads all in victory. My fourth twice ends a nominee. My whole is this gate's only key.
Tricky, but I've known the answer to this for many, many, many years. So, my first is foremost, legally. My second circles, outwardly. My third leads all in victory. My fourth twice ends a nominee.
The answer is love.
Ah, thou traitor of the mortal plane! How didst thou guess love? That riddle should never have been solved. Love is unknown in this realm.
Love cannot be banished, even from this place. There are spirits still pining of it on the surface above.
He is.
Still less can it be banished from my heart.
Enough! Burden me not with thy poetry. Pass through, and quickly, before I change my mind.
Gate is so funny. Are you kidding me? Okay, the game crashed on us. Hang on. I gotta correct this. Dang it. It's so annoying. I was expecting that. I am exceedingly frustrated by it because that's the third crash I've had to deal with. Okay. We basically have to do the riddle again. I'll skip the dialogue. Ah, dang it. I should have saved right before taking Heir on. Nope. No, no, no. Do not go over the edge, Alexander. There we go. Okay. That's the third total crash of this playthrough.
Scoops a little of the river Styx into the teacup with the swamp ooze.
Yeah, yeah.
Will these coins do as...
We'll try to...
Sharon accepts the fare and waves Alexander onto the boat.
Try to move this along here. And my apologies. DOSBox is apparently not very stable. Alright, we're going to save the game here.
Alexander walks
Oops.
Tickets up next.
It must have been love at first bite.
Yes, indeed. Botched that. Got just a little bit too close.
The large wooden gate at the end. Alexander reaches out to open the gate. Suddenly, the wood trembles beneath his fingertips.
What touch has a weight? I smell.
Despite his fear,
I would
My
No,
and
I have
and if
agreed.
this my first.
my
Okay.
first is foremost legally. My
L
second
O
circles outwardly.
V
My
E.
The answer.
Rah!
Love.
Do not crash again, please. Okay. All right. So we just saved the game. I need to go to the bathroom again, though. So give me just a moment. I will be right back, and then we will do the Lord of the Dead puzzle. And continue onwards. So give me just about 5 minutes. I'll be right back. Okay. Let's challenge the Lord of the Dead, shall we? Not an insignificant undertaking, of course, but you know.
In the center of the great cavern, the Lord of the Dead reigns over the hosts of the dead. he waves spirits into the sea of souls in an endless stream. What things the spirits tell him are best unheard by mortal ears. The servants of the Lord of the Dead stand silently at the head of the path to his throne.
Excuse me, I'd like an audience, please.
The shrouded guards escort Alexander to the throne of the Lord of the Dead.
Why have you entered my domain, still wearing your flesh? If you are so anxious for death, you might have found it easily enough in the land of the living.
No kidding.
But since you are here, you are most welcome to stay. Kiss my hand, and you will be one with the spirits. There will be no pain.
A tantalizing offer, but no. We're gonna go ahead and challenge him.
I did not come here to die, but to demand my right of challenge. I respectfully challenge thee, death, by throwing down this gauntlet. Man may pass the portal and seek its master, death. Man may pass where death has trod, and challenge like Scheherazade, he who reigns beneath the sod, to spare a mortal's breath.
He has the gauntlet!
Impossible! He challenges death. Who are you to challenge death?
A man of flesh is all I need to be, my lord.
And what is it that you seek with this challenge? The soul of some dead maiden?
I seek the souls of King Califim and Queen Ilaria of the land of the Green Isles.
You would save 2 human souls and emerge alive from this realm yourself? That shall be a difficult challenge indeed. The tomb does not open its doors lightly.
Either all 3 of us leave, or none go.
Very well. Then let me think of an appropriate task. Ah, yes. I have it now. Your challenge is this. For thousands of years, I have sat upon this throne. I have heard every sad tale that can be told by human lips. I have seen tragedies that ended empires, injustices that defy reason, love that would light the very stars turn cold and hard. I have seen torments that cannot possibly be borne, and yet must be for centuries. This thing I have never done. I have never shed a tear. Make me cry, thou man of flesh. That is my challenge.
Make death cry?
Sooner could he turn sea to stone, or fire to ice.
I'm gonna go ahead and save here just in case it crashes. It would be a great victory. Could you imagine the letter home that Alexander would write? Oh yeah, you know, I went down to the realm of the dead and challenged literally death himself. Is no big deal. It was just another day at the office. Another day at the office. Obviously, we're gonna go ahead and show him the mirror of truth.
If your existence has been all that you say it has, then truth alone shall be my sword.
Could have punched him in the
Hero's
nose.
surface swirls with
might have
darkness
worked.
for a moment, then fills with images even blacker. Reflections of despair, of wailing souls, of shackles colder and more immutable than any forged by man, of a world of thirsts that can never be quenched. Alexander feels the mirror tremble in his grasp, and is glad that he cannot see its face. But the Lord of the Dead is transfixed to the mirror, to the screening of his life. Things long forgotten are once more uncovered. his enslavement to this throne while still a man, the years of watching misery and horror and growing ever more numb to it, the seep of his own humanity, the slow growth of a new thing altogether which became that which he is now. His is an existence that has no possibility of redemption, no end. The surrounding spirits draw away in pain. The truth is so sharp it stabs, so intense it sears.
Take it away. Make it stop.
The mirror of truth cracks from the strain, and death sheds a single gray tear.
Truth is indeed a terrible thing.
Yep.
I have worn this mantle for so long, I had forgotten its dreadful weight. You shall take the souls and leave as I agreed. You have been granted a stay from this inevitable reality. I almost envy you.
Almost.
Find the souls he has claimed and bring them to me. King Caliphim and Queen Alaria, I presume. Your hero has won you a few more years of mortality. May your souls be more prepared for their rest when you return.
Thank you, my lord. I hope that they will.
And you, man of flesh, my steed shall take the three of you back to the land of the living. Tell her where it is you wish to go. Until we meet again, then, I assure you, we will meet again.
Yeah, that's pretty much inevitable.
No offense, my lord, but I hope that will be many long years from now.
It is never as long as you might wish, mortal. Now, begone.
Yes, my lord.
I love how polite Alexander always is. He's even when he's angry, he'll say "my lord." So, yeah, this is a pretty huge chunk of the points, I believe. The first time I played this game, I did not do this path,
Are you coming, Majesty?
so I missed a lot of points.
Al-Hazred's treachery must be handled carefully, Alexander. Alari and I must go gather our allies and form a plan. Watch over Casima. Make sure she comes to no harm. We will return as soon as we can to take back all that has been stolen from us.
I will keep her safe until your return.
Thank you, son. Your love for our daughter must be deep indeed for you to have undertaken death itself for our sakes.
Indeed. May we succeed in what awaits us, and live long together as a family.
You know, what better way to ingratiate yourself to the woman you love's parents than to literally rescue them from the realm of the dead? Like as far as they can say, like, you got our blessing, buddy. Are you kidding? We will happily, we'll pay for the entire wedding. Can we buy a tuxedo? You know? Alright, let's go and save this. Alright, I do need to go get the paintbrush. And hope that the genie is there again, because if he's not, then I'm going to miss some points off of that, but that's okay. Oh, he's there.
Good day, Prince Alexander.
Okay, good. We'll be able to pull this off. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and use this.
Alexander suddenly gets a very sneaky idea.
I can't go on anymore. Without Casima, I'd just rather not live.
Prince Alex, no.
It's true. The Wazir has beaten me. I give up. Poison is my last resort.
Stop.
I am no more.
Oh, what a waste. The poor young fool.
He's dead. He's dead. Wait until Abdul hears. He'll be so pleased.
The shop keeps filming like, and he did this on my floor. Really?
I told you not to pop in like that. You can learn to knock like everybody else. Sorry, Master. I couldn't help myself. I have great news. Well, what is it? Prince Alexander is dead. He killed himself in despair over losing Casima. What? Are you positive? That young man has proven to be most devious. I saw the whole thing myself, Master. He was really and truly quite dead. If what you say is true, it shall be most convenient. You've spent enough time on that little irritant. We must start thinking about the wedding. Anything, Master? Oh, I do love weddings. Well, we do want you to look your prettiest, don't we? Now, Shamir Shamazel, to the lamp with you. Prepare yourself, as we discussed.
Alexander's heart lurches to life in his chest.
Prince Alex, but you were...
Sorry, friend. I was doing a little acting, I'm afraid.
A little.
Ah, of course, the strange cloaked man. You are quite clever, and a bit too exciting for an old man.
He's like, don't do that in my shop again, you jerk. I was thinking about having to clean up your corpse off the floor. All right, let's get the tinderbox traded back in. Where is it? Oh no, I have the brush. Oh, never mind. Okay. I forgot I'd already done that. Alright, good. Alright, let's save. Protection against crashing.
Hello. I will be right up.
No, Jalo is not here. That is upsetting.
Now, what can I do for you?
But I can see Jalo in the castle and give him the lamp there. Okay. Bye-bye. Alright, well if that's the case. He doesn't, yeah, he's not gonna show up. Okay, I must have missed an opportunity to talk to Jalo. It's okay. I'm not doing too bad here. Okay, so let's go ahead. There's really nothing further that we need to do. We have pretty much everything that we need. I have the cup with the gross stuff from the swamp and the River Styx water. I've got the feather. I've got the brush. I have the skeleton key, which will be helpful inside the pond scum. Thank you. I couldn't remember if it was scum or ooze.
The little china teacup is made of fine porcelain. The teacup contains swamp ooze and water from the River Styx.
Oh, it is ooze. Okay. But we got all the stuff there. We got the horse feather right there.
Alexander is carrying an unusually large black feather.
We got the handkerchief for the little boy's spirit. We got the mint leaf if we actually need it. So yeah, I think we got the dagger, so that's good. So we pretty much have everything we need. Yeah, yeah. I've already done. You can use the nightingale and the dogs, really? What do you mean to enter the castle? I'm planning to go into the castle from the side over here. Oh, really? Okay. So I can paint the door, but I don't have to walk in right away, right? And then I can go get the nightingale and use it as a distraction. Interesting, interesting. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and paint the door here. Let's see. Remember how to do this. Add 6 water to the small pools in the cup. Stir with the horse feather. Apply to blocks. Not sure about the sequence. Oh, okay. Well, we have to have the paintbrush in order to make the door. So, and we can't exchange for the nightingale until we do that. Oh, okay, okay. When you're hiding behind the pole. Okay, I gotcha. Okay. Okay, so I need to stir.
Alexander dips the large black feather into the teacup and stirs the contents gently. To his amazement, the jet-black color of the feather slowly drains from end to tip into the teacup. The teacup mixture blackens and thickens to a paint-like consistency. Alexander carefully puts it away, discarding the drained feather.
Okay.
Speaking the incantation would do little good unless there were a painted object nearby to enchant.
Oh. Duh. Okay, so...
Feeling artistically inspired, Alexander decides to make use of the large blank castle wall. Ah, a doorway. Just what Alexander was thinking this wall needed.
So then I can just go paint it, turn in the brush right now, right? Like a second regular mint? I've got the mint leaf. I've got the mint leaf, but I don't have an actual mint. And I've got the lamp replica, so once I get that to Jalo, that should be good, right?
Good day, Prince Alexander.
Good day, Prince Alexander. Please don't die on my floor again. Well, he would accept the mint leaf, though, I believe, because all it has to be is mint, right? Let's see if he'll let me trade this in.
Would you mind if I traded this in?
Of course, Prince Alex. Please choose something in exchange for the items on the counter.
Alexander looks closely at the items on the counter to make his selection.
That mechanical nightingale looks intriguing. I believe I'll take it.
Very good, Prince Alex. It is always a pleasure doing business with you. Enjoy the mechanical nightingale and feel free to bring it back anytime.
Thank you.
The mint dish is empty.
Yeah, so I don't have any... there's no more mints, so... but the mint leaf should be fine. Whoa, that was weird. Actually, let me wait. Let me just make sure that the door is still there. And then I'll do a fresh save for once we're inside the castle. Guard dogs are probably like, why the heck does this guy keep walking by us? What is he doing on the side of the castle? Like, what is his deal? Okay, yeah, the door's still there. Okay, good. Okay. Alright, so this is moving towards endgame.
With trepidation, Alexander gathers his strength for the enchantment of the painted door. Magic paint, black as ink. Bring to life what I think. Make it real what I draw, according... The spell worked. The door has magically solidified.
A little bit of a audio glitch there, but that's not unusual. Okay. Here we go.
Eager to be inside the castle at last, Alexander opens the enchanted door and steps inside. The magic paint door fades back into the wall. So much for an easy exit.
I do not remember most of this. So I'm probably going to get a few...
Dungeon door and slips inside.
I'm probably going to have a few game overs here.
Alexander sees nothing to do there on the wall.
I'm going to click the wall. I'm clicking the door.
Alexander opens the dungeon door and slips inside.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for right there.
Mother, where are you?
That is what I was looking for right there.
What's the matter, little boy?
I'm lost. I can't find my mother. I don't know why she would just leave me here. I've been alone ever so long.
You must be the son of the spirit I met in the realm of the dead. She gave me this handkerchief and asked me to tell you that she's waiting for you there.
It's Mama's. It even smells like her. I can feel her now. I know where to go.
Wait. Before you go, is there anything you can tell me about the castle?
I like to play in secret places. In the basement behind the Man of Steel is a door. Nobody except me knows it's there anymore. Farewell.
Okay. I'm gonna forget so much. I'm expecting at least several game overs here. Don't see any guards yet.
Alexander decides to find out what's on the other side of that door.
It's Shala.
Prince Alexander, I can't believe it! How did you get into the castle?
Well, actually, it's a little hard to explain.
I bet. You run the terrible risk of being here, though. The castle is crawling with guard dogs, especially today. The Wazir will have your hide if he finds you.
I know that, Jallo. But Cosima is being married today. What greater risk is there than that?
Of course you're right. Young love. I forgot what heartburn it is. But what are you supposed to do about it?
I've got to try to see her. Maybe even stop the wedding.
Is that all? And here I thought you would try something dangerous.
Don't worry about me, friend. Just tell me, where is Cassima?
As far as I know, she's still in her bedroom upstairs. You'd never make it up there, though. The guard dogs are everywhere, and they're very loyal to the crown. Unfortunately, right now the crown means Al-Hazred. If we had proof of something truly afoul, the guard dogs might listen. As it is, they're your enemies, not his.
I understand. I've had no lack of enemies since I got here. In fact, you'd almost think I wasn't welcome.
Yeah.
There's probably a good reason why so many wish to harm you. I believe the Wazir's genie has learned of your presence on the islands.
Tell me about this genie.
Al-Hazred brought the genie with him when he came to this kingdom. It is seldom the genie will take human life himself. Usually he is more of a trickster and a spy. But that doesn't mean he isn't dangerous. In fact, he is quite powerful. If, for example, we could get the genie's lamp, then you could master the genie. Al-Hazred and all our other problems would be solved.
Is that merely wishful thinking? Or do you have something in mind?
Well, I admit I have often daydreamed about owning that lamp. My fingers are nimble enough, and I could probably find a chance to steal it. Unfortunately, the theft would be detected immediately, and I happen to prefer my neck attached to my body.
If the theft were detected.
Exactly. So, I have also thought if I had a replica of the genie's lamp, an exact replica, I just might be able to... where would we get a replica of the genie's lamp? Dreaming's pleasant, but I'm afraid it won't help to stop the wedding. But for Cassima's sake, well, I wish you luck. I'll be here if you can think of anything I can do to help.
Thanks, Jalo.
Yeah, on that subject, Jalo. How about this?
I've been thinking of what you said about swapping a replica for the genie's lamp. I got this lamp from the old lamp seller in town. Do you think it will pass?
Why, yes! It's an exact replica. That's amazing. How did you guess?
I suppose it was intuition.
I'll have to wait for the right moment, mind you. But I should be able to get close enough to swap this for the real thing. And
Intuition.
none shall be the wiser. Now you shall see Jalo's skill.
I'm sure your hands are mightier than my sword, my clever friend.
Go ahead and do as you've planned, and let me worry about swapping the lamp. If I accomplish the trickery, I'll manage to get the lamp to you somehow. You never fear.
I have faith, Jalo. You are a true friend.
Oh, shucks. I'd do anything for the princess.
I like how Alexander says, your hands are mightier than my sword. What sword? You don't have one! You do not have a sword.
The wall above Jalo's desk sports a notice of a circus. It seems very old.
I'd never looked at that before. We're not going to go through all Jalo's things. That would be really rude. Okay, we need to find the secret passage in the basement.
Alexander sees nothing to do there on the wall.
Just need to walk.
A closed door on the north wall bears a small brass plaque. The plaque reads, "Guard Room." Uh-oh. In the corner is a suit of armor of ancient design. Its right arm beckons slightly. Alexander examines the suit of armor, but sees nothing special. Remembering what the little boy ghost said, Alexander experiments with the suit of armor.
You need to get that
He
right
pushes
pixel.
down, then pulls up on the knight's right arm. A secret passage. Alexander hears the sound of voices coming from nearby. Alexander peers through the chink in the wall.
Captain, I've been hearing rumors from the guards who've been watching the princess. They say lately she's been pounding on her door and begging to be let out. Ain't none of my business, sir, but news like that is upsetting the other dogs. Ain't no guard in the castle who would willingly keep the princess anywhere she don't want to be.
Hasred claims that a foreign intruder is here to assassinate her. That's why she's got to be kept under lock and key, right up until the wedding. Call me an old dog that can't learn new tricks, but I say the princess should be the one given the orders. Alhazred has been in charge for months, what with the king's death and Casima's mourning. Tonight, the wedding will seal it, and there's nothing we can do about it. Like him or not, he's our liege. Need I remind you of your oath to the crown? Aye, we've an oath. For the sake of the princess, we'll not be forgetting it. He'd just better treat her well.
Speaking of the Wazir, what do you reckon he's keeping in that magical room of his?
It's not a magic room. It's just the door he's enchanted somehow. I say he's still got the royal treasury in there, along with whatever else he's so eager to protect. Not even the court treasurer is allowed in there anymore.
I heard him in the hall the other day. He was speaking of that door. Black magic is what I say. I heard him say, Ali, but then Bey came up and started yapping at me.
Enough! It is not our place to question the practices of our liege, no matter how strange. The wedding will be starting soon. Report to the throne room when you hear the music start.
Well, that was interesting. Ali. So what bothers me about this whole situation is that they're treating this guy like he's their king already, and they're following, literally doing every single thing he says. It's like, he's not your king yet. The princess is literally the rightful ruler right now. You should be following every order she gives you, not the Wazir. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm going to use the bathroom again. I apologize. I know I'm taking a lot of bathroom breaks, but it's because I'm consuming an awful lot of fluids per my doctor's orders. You know, I just took a swig. But I'm going to go ahead and use the restroom really fast, and then we will continue our castle infiltration. So I'll be right back. Stand by. Okay. Whew, goodness. Okay, okay. Let us... Nope. Could you go up the stairs, please? There we go.
Phew, that was a climb. Alexander hears the faint sound of a woman crying nearby.
Our long-awaited meeting with Cosima.
Alexander peers through the chinks in the wall, trying to locate the source of the crying sounds.
Very important that we do this.
Alexander's palms begin to sweat, and his heart to race. It's Cosima. He's found her.
Psst. Princess Cosima.
What? Who's there?
It is I, Alexander. I'm here behind this wall.
My, how suave that sounds.
Alexander?
Sounds creepy. Are you peeping on me?
You... Oh, I knew you were close by, but how did you get inside the castle walls?
It's a long story and not important now. You did get my ring.
Oh, yes. It has brought me such comfort, Alexander, to know you were close by and had not forgotten. But you shouldn't be here. You're only endangering yourself.
I don't care about the danger. I would brave anything to learn.
What is it?
Alhazred, do you want to wed him, Cosima?
Oh, please believe me when I say that I never agreed to marry that man. Even when my father trusted Abdul absolutely. I never liked him. But with mother and father gone, I'm afraid there's no stopping him.
If you do not wish to marry him, Cosima, you shall not. I promise you. Only come with me now, and we shall escape.
How? I cannot fit through this wall. Besides, do you think I could leave my kingdom, my people, in Abdul's hands? But Abdul would tear the castle apart if I were to disappear from my room. You shall have to do what you can to delay his plans from your end.
I can't just leave you here.
Yes, you can.
Alexander, do not despair for me. I have been safe in this room for nearly 6 months now. Abdul can be in no hurry, whatever he plans. After all, I'm to be his bride, am I not? I have been planning too, you see. I believe I can escape. If I can only get a chance to lay my hands on a weapon, there might be an opportunity in the hustle of the wedding.
But I...
Shh, just a moment more, then you must go. Let us not waste time with words. Please, let me just look at you, dear Alexander.
Here, take this dagger. It's not much, but it might come in handy.
Why, it's perfect. This is just the sort of thing I've been looking for. Thank you, Alexander. I'll keep it close and use it if I must.
Now we just wait.
Oh no! Someone's coming!
The lock on Cosima's door rattles abruptly.
Alexander, hurry! Step away before they see you!
Alexander hears scuffling and a woman's brief cry from the other side of the wall. Then, silence.
Okay. I'm probably gonna blow this, but let's see how we do.
Alexander hears the sound of scratching coming from the other side of the wall. Alexander looks through the chink in the wall.
Dear Shadrach, Salutations from the Society of the Black Cloak, etc., etc. My long preparations are about to come to fruition. In a matter of minutes, I will wed the lovely Casima. Once I've established my power and my crown, I can stage another accident. The princess has proven infuriatingly stubborn, as you know. She's becoming quite a dangerous little thorn in my side. In a way, it is a shame I have to kill her. She is lovely and would be amusing to keep around, but I can't risk her talking treason to one of the guards. So far, I've managed to keep her locked away, but I can't continue that forever. Well, on to it now. I'd send her to you, but as you know, I had no luck in doing so with Mordak. I close in triumph. King Abdul al-Hazred. I think it's about time to see if Shamir has taken care of the wench as I asked. It's almost time for the wedding.
The Wazir's words fill Alexander with blazing anger and fear for Casima's life.
That blackguard! That murderous swine! He'll not have his way if I have anything to say about it.
Okay.
Alexander sees lots of black cloaks.
Nothing like a secret door in a wardrobe.
Alexander opens the ebony box and looks inside. Alexander can read the piece of paper without taking it. Inside the ebony box is a piece of paper with the word Zebu printed on it. There's an old bottle of black ink among the box's trinkets. A worn old brush is among the box's trinkets.
Does it let me take any of this
The
stuff?
bottle contains only a small amount of black ink, most of it dried at the bottom. Alexander decides to leave it there. The brush is old and small. Alexander isn't interested in taking it.
Fine.
The trunk is locked. Alexander inserts the skeleton key in the trunk's lock and turns it. He hears a click. Alexander opens the trunk. The trunk contains some old leather books, a bottle of what looks like oily perfume, and a stack of correspondence. Alexander picks up the most recent letter and examines it. The letter is addressed to Abdul al-Hazred from the wizard Shadrach. It reads, "Greetings to a brother of the Black Cloak. I was sorry to hear of great Mordak's death, though he was a bit of a ninny at chess. It seems the plans for that little kingdom of yours are coming along. I must congratulate you on your handling of the king and queen. Isolating the islands so that no protest could develop was another brilliant stroke. It looks like there's not much left to stand in your way. Do as I recommended with the girl, and you shall have your crown."
That fiend!
Okay. I believe this is dangerous.
Alexander steps confidently out into the upstairs
Don't.
hallway and sees two guard dogs.
Hey, who the...
Hi.
Hello there.
Don't just stand there, grab him, Bay!
Don't just stand there. Grab him, bae.
I'll bet it's that saboteur fellow the Wazir warned us about. I say we run him through right here and now.
No. Woof. The Wazir will run you through if he doesn't get a chance at the prisoner. Let's put him in the dungeon for safekeeping, then we'll go tell the captain.
Aye, Wolf, you're right. Let's go.
You'll stay in here until we find out what the Wazir wants to do with you.
The guard dogs leave Alexander to his fate, locking the door noisily behind them. Alexander wonders how he'll get out of this one.
Psst. Prince Alex.
Jallo, what are you doing here?
Never mind. Quick, before the guard dog patrol comes around again.
But how did you know I was...
This is no place to talk, Alexander. Just trust that I know everything that goes on in this castle. Now, be more careful. If you get caught again, I don't know if I'll be able to get you out.
So Jallo rescues you once, is my understanding. But I'm going to go ahead and restore.
Alexander is carrying a letter taken from the Wazir's trunk. Alexander crawls back through the wardrobe to reach the secret passage.
Better to do this, I think. Was that one-way door? No. Well, I guess I have no choice but to go out that way. You're kidding me. Crud.
Alexander sees nothing of interest there.
Crud. Okay. Well, I guess we gotta get captured then. Nuts. Get back on the stairs. On the stairs. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Good lad. Alright. Wouldn't it be embarrassing if we walked in on the Wazir as he was changing for the wedding? How dare you come out of my wardrobe?
Alexander steps confidently out.
Hey,
Okay, we'll skip all this.
You'll stay.
Alexander won.
Now, I do believe we do have a way out in the form of the skeleton key, but hopefully we won't need to use it. Alright, let's get a fresh save here.
Uh-oh, guard dogs.
An intruder! Grab him!
Dang it.
I'll be sure.
The cot looks... From the East Hall, Alexander hears the sounds of a door opening and a guard's footsteps trudging heavily down a flight of stairs.
Uh-oh.
Alexander.
Nope. I'm obviously doing this wrong.
I think someone must have. Who would be? I don't know. Right.
The guard.
Okay. Store. I don't think we can go in here.
Alexander hears the clear sound of guard dog voices coming from behind the door. He decides opening the door wouldn't be wise.
Agreed. It would not be wise.
There's a strange door on the west wall. There doesn't appear to be any handle or keyhole on the door.
Ah! This is where we need to go.
Alexander doesn't see any way of opening that door manually. Since the door on the west wall has no visible knob or handle, Alexander decides to try to open it with his voice. He composes his words carefully.
Listen, door. I would have you open. Ali Zebu.
It worked. Alexander pulls the drapery aside, curious as to what might lie underneath. On the table is a coat of arms with the head of a beast on the crest.
Beast said that his coat of arms was stolen by the Druids. This must be it.
On the table is a fleece made of gold.
That fleece must belong to the Winged Ones, and they thought the Isle of Wonder had taken it.
On the table is a strange-looking stone that's giving off an odd, high-pitched noise.
That must be the Isle of Wonder's singing stone. Didn't the queens think that the beast had stolen it?
On the table is a miniature oak tree. It looks very old.
That must be the sacred miniature oak that the Druids thought the Winged Ones stole.
As Alexander looks at the objects on the table, he realizes the depth of the Wazir's cunning. It must have been the Wazir or an accomplice who stole that one thing most precious to each island, and then leaked rumors that one of the other islands was responsible.
What did the Wazir have to gain by causing the islands to hate one another?
Alexander is standing in the Castle of the Crown's treasure room. The soft-toned room seems very secure. Along the walls are trunks and caskets, probably full of the kingdom's treasure. In the middle of the room is a low table.
I don't think there's anything right here, but I want to check it.
Alexander sees nothing of interest there. Alexander has no wish to steal from the treasury of the Land of the Green Isles.
Oh, come on.
It might be under the Wazir's control now, but it still belongs to the people.
Alexander, as usual, is a goody two-shoes. That's fine. I don't think there's anything else we can do here. Actually, hang on. Let's do a save.
Alexander opens the secret passage.
This is probably the wrong way to go, but, you know, that's why I just saved. No. Alexander, get on the freaking stairs, buddy. Dude, getting this guy on the stairs is a pain in the derriere. There we go. See if we can walk in on the Wazir. Nope.
Alexander steps...
Ah!
Alexander... Alexander hears a door off the north hall open. Then, the sound of guard dog footsteps. The footsteps are headed this way. Alexander hears the guard enter the west hall.
No, dang it.
Uh-oh, guard dogs.
I'll be right.
Ugh. I'm obviously doing something wrong, I'm just not understanding what. Shoot. Is there anything in this third one?
Alexander opens the dungeon door and slips inside.
Nothing here.
From the east hall, Alexander hears the sounds of a door opening and a guard's footsteps trudging heavily down a flight of stairs. Alexander hears the guard enter the north hall. Alexander hears the guard go into a room off the north hall, shutting the door behind him.
This is Jala's room. Not helpful.
There's a door at the top of the stairs that must lead to an upper floor. The door has a doorknob and a keyhole. Alexander peeks through the keyhole. There are two guard dogs talking in what appears to be a large hall. Alexander opens the secret passage.
Get up there. Okay. This is the hardest part of the game. Obviously.
Alexander sees nothing of interest there.
That's right there. Just give me the pixel. Give me the pixel.
A door leads into the hall. There's a keyhole in the door. Alexander peers through the keyhole.
There we go.
Alexander steps confidently out into the upstairs hallway and
Hey, who don't? I don't know.
Alexander will need to enter the north hallway if he wants to do anything with that armor.
I'm literally standing right there.
Alexander opens the secret passage. Alexander takes another look through the chink in the wall. Captain Saladin has left, and the other two guard dogs are talking too quietly for Alexander to hear them.
That's fine. In there.
A door. There's a keyhole. Alexander peers through the keyhole. Two guard dogs are patrolling the hallway outside the bedroom. Two guard dogs are Two guard.
How do we get past these guys?
Two guard. 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 Alexander peered. Two guard.
We do.
Alexander opens the unlocked trunk. Alexander isn't interested in the oily perfume. The books look interesting, but the castle is not a good place to relax and read. Alexander opens the ebony box and looks inside. Finding Gasima is no game of chance.
Oh, those are dice.
Alexander peers.
How do we do this?
Two guard.
We can't get back out into the main hallway.
Alexander crawled. Alexander. Alexander looks through the chink in the wall. The Wizir's study is now empty.
I have to get into the Wizard's study, I think. But I can't get upstairs.
A door leads. There's a keyhole. Alexander peers through.
You're still there.
A fire in a small hearth warms the bedroom. A fire. A canopied bed arranged with silk bedclothes and large pillows stands in one corner of the room. There's a door. The door has a... Alexander peeks through the keyhole. There are two guard dogs talking in what appears to be a large hall.
I feel like I'm missing something here. I'm obviously missing something.
Two guard dogs. Two guard dogs.
Two guard dogs. Get down there. Let's go, Alexander. Come on. Nope. Get back down here.
Alexander hears a door of the north hall open. Then, the sound of guard dog footsteps. The footsteps are headed this way. Uh-oh, a guard dog. Alexander's been seen.
Hey, you! You're not allowed down here!
Dang it. And you can't just run. I'm standing on the other end of the hall.
I was looking for the wedding and...
Be quiet. The Wizir told us to look out for a saboteur. My nose tells me that's you! Guards!
Alexander watches helplessly as the guards descend upon him.
I think someone must have...
Who would be crazy enough to do that, Hal?
I don't know, but if I find out, that traitor will be sorry!
Right, Hal.
The guard dogs slam the... The dungeon door is locked.
Okay, let me restore again.
Alexander doesn't see any way of opening that... Since the door...
Really, I have to do this again?
Listen, door.
It worked. Alexander decides to leave Beast's coat of arms here in the treasure room until it can be returned to its owner. Alexander doesn't need the gold shield and spears. Besides, the soft gold wouldn't stand up well in a real battle. Alexander doesn't need the urns. Alexander has no wish to steal.
Okay, so there's nothing we can do here. I might just need to look up a walkthrough, because I am not successfully figuring out what to do here. Am I missing something? Like I've got half a dozen items that aren't really useful right at the moment. Maybe I have to get captured after all and then use the key to escape?
There's a door at the top of the stairs. That the door has a... Alexander P. There are 2 guard...
Let's go, Alexander. Come on.
The colors of the stained glass windows glow with filtered light.
I like how they added descriptions to basically everything.
From the East Hall, Alexander hears the sounds of a door opening and a guard's footsteps trudging heavily down a flight of stairs. Alexander hears the guard go into a room off the North Hall, shutting the door behind him. There's a door. The door. Alexander. There are 2 guards.
Those guys are still there.
Alexander opens the dungeon door and slips inside.
This is the boys' dungeon door. I'm clearly missing something. Spellbook doesn't really help us now. None of these books or anything like this is going to help.
Alexander hears the sound of guard dog voices coming from behind the door at the top of the stairs. One of them must be on his way down. The door at the top of the stairs opens. A guard dog emerges and starts down the stairs. Alexander hears the guard go into a room off the North Hall, shutting the door behind him. There's a door. The door. Alexander, there are 2 guard dogs.
Those guys are still there. Get down there, Alexander, please. Help me out here. Okay. Alright. I'm legitimately stumped right now. I'm obviously missing something obvious. I said obvious twice. I'm almost certainly missing something obvious here. That I'm not... My brain is not latching onto. Alright, so let me use the restroom one more time, and then I think I'm gonna finally look up a walkthrough. I managed to get through most of this without a walkthrough, but I'm at this point where, you know, I'd kind of like to finish tonight, so it's got to be something obvious that I'm missing that I'm just not, that my brain is just not latching onto. Okay, give me just a couple minutes. Let me use the bathroom really quick, and we'll approach this with a slightly fresh brain and an emptier bladder. One moment. Okay. All right, I am back here. Okay, so let me see here. I'm in the secret passage. I gave Casima the dagger. Hmm. I think something's not right here because based on what I just read, I'm supposed to be waiting for music to start playing. I'm also supposed to be able to exit this passage through here. Okay, I am. Okay. I might need to redo the whole castle. Because I've done everything that I need to do. Yet, the game is not progressing.
Alexander hears the sound of guard dog voices coming from behind the door at the top of the stairs. One of them must be on his way down. The door at the top of the stairs opens. A guard dog emerges and starts down the stairs.
That's fine, he won't see me. I need to get captured
The guard go into a room off the north hall, shutting the door behind him.
Okay, I'm gonna get myself captured again. And then exit using the skeleton key.
Uh-oh, guard.
I'll be sure. Right. I think someone who would be... I don't...
The guard dog. Alexander unlocks the door with his skeleton key and quickly makes his escape. There's a door at the top of the door. Alexander, there are two guard dogs. Alexander hears the sound of music coming from the top of the stairs.
Okay.
It sounds somewhat classical, but... Oh no! It's wedding music!
Okay. New save. Now the guard dogs are gone.
Alexander looks cautiously around the grand hall, but there are no guard dogs to be seen. The wedding music is coming from behind those two large doors.
And then we get confronted by Saladin.
Prince Alexander, here, the Vizier will have my head for allowing you within a mile of the royal wedding. Since you are of noble birth, I will give you 5 seconds to explain your presence here before killing you. I warn you, it had better be good.
Very gracious.
Alexander is carrying a letter taken from the Vizier's trunk.
Wait. If you love your princess, you'll hear me out. The Wazir is not what he appears to be. Cosima is in terrible danger. I have proof that this is so. For your princess's sake, you must believe me.
Let me see that.
Saladin reads the letter, his sword point still against Alexander's throat. Alexander watches the guard dog's noble face darken with rage.
This is treason. I'll have his throat. But how do I know this letter is not a forgery? You could have written this yourself.
But I did not. Have you no doubts of your own about Ahazred? Don't you see? All he wants is the crown. Cosima is being coerced. We must stop the wedding.
It is true. I have had my suspicions about the Wazir, especially when King Califim and Queen Alaria died. But I have seen Cosima with him several times. She appears to be quite happy, even enthusiastic. I don't believe she could love him if he truly were so wicked.
I cannot believe for a moment that she loves that snake.
A jilted lover would not believe it. But come, see for yourself.
The captain of the guard leads Alexander into the throne room, where a ceremony seems to be in progress. Alexander feels his blood run cold at the sight.
I, Cosima, declare Abdul al-Hazred as my lawful and beloved husband and king of this realm.
But, Cosima, what are you saying?
Do you still claim that the princess is being forced? Perhaps it's you that's the danger, as the Wazir has said.
Cosima, stop!
Prince Alexander here? This is an outrage! How dare you allow this traitor to get past you, Saladin? You stupid mutt! Can't you even keep the castle free of assassins during your own princess's wedding?
What do you mean traitor?
Kill him! Kill him now!
He's from a different country.
Lord Al-Hazred, with all due respect, you are not quite king yet. And this is a wedding ceremony, not an execution.
What? How dare you contradict me, you flea-bitten mongrel! I gave a direct order. Obey me, or feel my wrath.
Milady, I apologize for my behavior, but I am yours to command in all things. I wanted merely to hear your own wishes from your own lips. Tell me what it is that you wish me to do with this young man, and I will obey.
Why, Captain, you heard my dear Abdul. If he wishes this atrocious young man's death, then I want nothing more than to see him get his wish. Obey thy liege now and always.
As you wish.
Guess you're gonna die, Alex.
Just as Saladin prepares to run Alexander through with his sword, a shout is heard from the direction of the Grand Hall.
Hold! In the name of the true king!
King Califim and Queen Alaria burst into the throne room, looking alive and well and full of wrath. Behind them, a line of supporters look prepared to battle, if necessary, for their beloved royal couple.
Cosima, darling, are you all right? Has he hurt you?
Hands off of her, you murderous goat!
If I want your advice, I'll ask for it, Mother.
But, Califim, that's not Cosima. I'd know my daughter anywhere.
What have you done with our daughter, you devil?
The lovely image of Cosima suddenly bursts into smoke and is replaced by the Wazir's genie.
Why, you conniving serpent!
Get him, guards! Saladin, your sword!
Drat it all! You may have ruined my plans, but you won't get me, or your precious Cosima. Get them, Shamir! I command you!
He's getting away! Stop him!
Yes, sire, as soon as I deal with this genie.
Shamir, the Wazir's genie, begins to throw balls of dazzling light at the guard dogs.
Hang on. Just to be safe. Shamir's gonna be right on our heels. But Jala will come through.
Alexander, be careful. Al-Hazard has a sword.
Shut up, wench! Shamir Shamazel!
Don't you call him a wench.
Here I am, master! It's about time, you bumbling fool! How could you let him follow me? Well, there were the guard dogs, master, and then... Never mind! Just kill him! Kill him now! As you wish, master. Razzle, dazzle, snap and snazzle!
Alexander, I did it! I swapped the lamps! Here, quick, take it!
Bless you, Jalo. I knew you could do it. Now get clear, friend.
No arguments there, my lord. Good luck!
Not the time for a conversation. Shamir's going crazy over there. What the hell? Look at him.
Shamir Shamazel, hold your spell. I am your master now. I order you to go back into your lamp.
How did you get my lamp? You thief! You've ruined me! My lamp! Oh, thank Valhalla! I hated working for that loathsome creature. I already feel his nastiness leaving me. How I've longed for a master like you. I've got a new master. I've got a new master. So, you are a thief as well, Alexander. Stealing the lamp was very clever, I'll grant you that. But I am the master thief. Face my sword if you dare. The man left standing shall have the lamp.
So shall it be, Al-Hazred. I don't need the genie to deal with a coward like you.
Inspiration, Alexander fixes upon the only weapon in sight.
Sounds! This sword must weigh a ton.
Good. Then you shall only fail sooner, my prince. So, the mouse would bite?
This mouse shall bite, as you shall soon see. Or should I say, soon feel?
Get him, Alexander.
Ha! You can barely lift that sword, my prince. Better to lay it down now. I promise to dispatch you with little pain.
So polite, my prince.
Tempting offer, but I think I'll wait and see what this sword can do.
Suit yourself.
This is actually a pretty cool fight scene. Punches. All we can do is watch. More punching. More punching.
Alexander's arms start to tremble under the effort of wielding the huge sword. His muscles are nearing exhaustion.
Ha! And so it ends.
Not if I can help it, you murderer!
Stab!
Thrusts the small dagger into Al-Hazred's shoulder with all her might.
Go, Kasima!
Ah! You! You dare raise a finger to me? You will regret that, princess.
Alexander sees no use for that item there.
Got him. And that is that.
Cosima, are you all right?
I'm fine, Alexander. I was just so afraid for you.
There's no need to fear anymore, Princess.
Yes, I know. How can I ever repay you? For myself, for my kingdom.
It was not in me to let harm come to you. Can you find it in you, Princess, to give me more than your gratitude?
Alexander, what are you saying?
I love you, Cosima. Would you ever consider... Do you think you could... marry me?
Could you ever have doubted it, my prince?
Yes. It's been a long game, there, honey. Payoff, though. Payoff. Princess rescued. Don't interrupt this! Saladin!
Oh!
Or not Saladin.
Princess Cosima, are you well?
I'm quite well, thank you. Please take Abdul and put him in the dungeon. See to it that he gets a doctor.
Yes, Majesty.
Get him a doctor, he needs it. Years of planning, down the drain. Foiled. Bye, Abdul. You're a jerk. One week later.
Cosima and Alexander ask Captain Saladin to perform their wedding ceremony. Saladin is honored to do so.
Oh no! I gotta go through the whole final sequence again! Are you kidding me, game? You're gonna crash now! In the middle of the freaking ending! Screw you! Oh. Damn it! Okay. Let me fix this. Damn it. Damn it. That's so annoying. Oops. No, that's not the game I wanted. Hang on. Hang on. Nope. Nope. I accidentally loaded King's Quest 3. Sorry. Okay, let's launch 6. Ah. Frustrating. I'm glad I saved right before the final fight, but I gotta go through all that freaking dialogue again now. We gotta watch the whole fight scene again. Dang it. Alright. It's fine. All is well. All is well. Nope. That's not it. There we go. Okay. We're gonna skip some dialogue here.
Here I am. It's a never mind. Razzle.
Bless you.
No, I'll...
Okay.
Shamir Shamaza.
Shamir's going absolutely berserk.
I am your master now. I order you to go back in...
My lamp! I've got... So you...
So...
Inspiration Alexander fixes upon the only weapon in sight.
Okay, we'll just have to watch the whole final fight again.
This sword must weigh a ton.
Good. Then you shall only fail sooner, my prince. So, the mouse would bite?
The mouse will bite.
This mouse shall bite.
Bite!
You shall soon see. Or should I say, soon feel?
Ha! You can barely lift that sword, my prince. Better to lay it down now. I promise to dispatch you with little pain.
A tempting offer. But I think I'll wait and see what this sword can do.
Suit yourself.
Alexander's arms start to tremble under the effort of wielding the huge sword. His muscles are nearing exhaustion.
Ha! And so it ends.
Not if I can help it, you murderer!
Cosima thrusts the small dagger into Alhazred's shoulder with all her might.
Ah! You dare raise a finger to me? You will regret that, princess.
That would serve.
Bonk. I do like bonking, Alhazred. Okay.
Cosima, are you all right?
And now let us watch the ending
I'm
proper.
fine, Alexander. I was just so afraid for you.
There's no need to fear anymore, princess.
Yes, I know. How can I ever repay you? For myself, for my kingdom.
It was not in me to let harm come to you. Can you find it in you, princess, to give me more than your gratitude?
Alexander, what are you saying?
I love you, Cosima. Would you ever consider... Do you think you could... marry me?
Could you ever have doubted it, my prince?
Go straight to the proposal. God admires Moxie.
Oh! Guards!
Princess Cosima, are you well?
I'm quite well, thank you. Please take Abdul and put him in the dungeon. See to it that he gets a doctor.
Yes, Majesty.
I'd like to point out that Alexander has not had a bath since he landed on these islands. Bro, you need a shower. You just... anyway. Sorry. He probably gets a chance to clean up before the real wedding.
Cosima and Alexander ask Captain Saladin to perform their wedding ceremony. Saladin is honored to do so.
On this historical day of great joy in the land of the Green Isles, we witness the union of Cosima, beloved princess of this realm, and Alexander, Prince of Daventry. Do you, Prince Alexander of Daventry, take Princess Cosima to be your wife, to love and to cherish for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And do you, Princess Cosima of the land of the Green Isles, take Prince Alexander to be your husband, to love and to cherish for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Do you have a ring?
I have Alexander's royal insignia ring.
Very good. Please place the ring on Cosima's finger. Who gives this bride to be wed?
Please don't crash.
Our mother and I willingly give our daughter's hand in wedlock. Who will speak for the groom?
I will. Alexander's mother and I recognize his marriage to Princess Cosima with glad hearts, and sanction this union.
Then, Alexander and Cosima, I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Again.
Hooray! Hooray!
Congratulations, my children. I have an important question for you both. Please hear me.
Yes, sire?
Alexander, I welcome you into our family with open arms. I place trust in Alhazred because I so badly wanted a son and a husband for my beloved daughter. I was wrong. But you are true and good, Alexander. You have proven yourself to all my people.
Thank you, sire.
Olaria and I have been through much. Even though we have returned to our kingdom, I do not think we are able to reign again. Will you two consider the crown? I know as king and queen, you can heal this small kingdom from all the damage that Alhazred has inflicted upon it.
Oh, Father.
Why, I'm honored. What do you think, Cosima?
I love my homeland, Alexander. I would be happy to stay and serve it all my days.
Father, I believe I'm needed here. Would you be very disappointed if...
Son, you must follow your destiny. I do believe the land of the Green Isles needs you. You'll be a magnificent king.
Also, I speak without moving my lips.
In Daventry.
Then, I accept.
Oh, my boy, what a man you've become. And how I will miss you.
Don't worry, Mother. With Shamir's powers, we'll be able to visit often. I'm not about to forget my family.
Congratulations, Alexander. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, dear sister.
Oh, Alexander, I'm so glad. Between the return of my beloved parents and our new reign, you've made me so happy.
I'm glad I could make up for some of your suffering, my beautiful wife.
Congratulations, King Alexander. When we return home to Daventry, your crew will be glad to hear that their battle at sea was worthwhile in bringing forth a new monarch.
Yeah, they survived.
We were so worried when your men arrived home without you, son. I'm so thankful that you are safe and happy.
And I am as grateful that my crew did not pay for my driven heart.
You have only brought us all good fortune, sire. With Shamir saved and his power used for good, reuniting the islands will be far easier. He has already repaired the ferry.
Good.
Your road will be easier now that the islands are no longer feuding. Already the wounds are starting to heal.
Yes, my love. Discovering the island's stolen treasures has done more to bring peace to this land than anything else. It is now clear that Alhazred had Shamir steal each of the island's most valued treasures, then blame the thefts on others to cause the islands to hate each other.
Now let us celebrate our good fortune. The evil that has plagued this land is done, and a new reign begins. Long live King Alexander and Queen Cosima.
All hail.
Long live King Alexander! Long live Queen Cosima! Long live the land of the Green Isles! Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
They just gathered everybody in one room to do all the recording for that. Shamir tossing confetti everywhere. Now I'm going to go ahead and mute the audio here because the credits play with a licensed song. At least I'm pretty sure it's licensed, and I'm not going to risk a copyright strike on my account for that. That's a hard game. If you've never played it before and you're not, like familiar with what to do. There's a lot of things that you really, like, if you don't read a walkthrough, that you will never figure out unless you actually do a playthrough of the game. For example, and there's well, not just for example, but like, just little things you have to pay attention to, like noticing Shamir's actual lamp so that you can pick the right one to trade it out with. Very important. So the cutscenes actually matter tremendously in a lot of ways in this game. Knowing what Shamir's weakness is, but also knowing that he has a weakness, specifically mints. Like if I hadn't rescued the parents, or if I didn't get a hold of Shamir's lamp, I would have had to use the mint leaf to stop him in some way. And the fact that genies have weaknesses is described in the guidebook to the Land of the Green Isles, which is a really, really important book. Now, the digital version of the game that I have comes with a PDF of this, so that you have that information. But there's a lot of information within that book that actually matters to the game proper, which I feel is a wonderful kind of touch that we don't get in modern era games. It's very rare for a modern era game to even come with an instruction book, much less for that instruction book to actually have information pertinent to the gameplay. So it's something that's much more unique to 90s era adventure games, as much as anything else. I think that's something that's been lost with modern era games, and I would like to see come back in some form. But physical media is such a archaic thing nowadays that I don't feel like we're going to see a whole lot of that going forward, which is kind of sad. Hopefully muting the desktop audio actually successfully muted the song. Oh, I got max points. Hey! All right. I got a 100%. That's pretty sweet. Congratulations on your excellent performance. If you want to go beyond the ultimate score, I recommend that you try the other quote-unquote easier entrance to the castle. You can do so easily by restoring back to a point just before the druids' rainstorm. Don't go back to see the druids. Instead, head for the castle. New puzzle challenges await you. So it's letting you know, hey, there's alternate paths, there's alternate endings. So, but that's pretty cool. I wasn't expecting to get a full points there, but I managed to succeed at that. So that's pretty dang sweet, pretty dang sweet. And the game crashed. Oh, what a way to end it. What a way to end it. Oh, by the way, you're seeing my Steam dashboard there with the games in my library, including Llama Lana and Chrono Trigger, which I'm planning to play at some point. Oh, gods. This game, dude, crashes immediately after completion of the end credits. Oh, man. What a trip. What a trip. I'm Agnostic Noob, and this has been King's Quest VI, Heir Today, Gone Tomorrow. It is an amazing game. If you'd like to watch a playthrough of the game in which the game doesn't crash multiple times, there are many available online on YouTube from various players. Check them out. Check out the King's Quest series in general. It's a pretty cool series, if exceptionally difficult to solve on a first-time playthrough. I'll be back in a few days with another game. I don't know what game I'll play. We'll figure it out. I might just do, complete my current La Milana run, maybe. I don't know. But in the meantime, I would like to thank you for watching and watching indeed you have been. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough of King's Quest 6. Please have a wonderful night. Stay safe, stay hydrated, stay warm. Thank you again for being here. And I will see you next stream. But until next time, have a wonderful night. I'm going to bed. Take care.